So at the end of the practical to measure the energy released by the wood chips, you should have a table that looks like this, but you have some other attempts filled in. So now we want to calculate firstly the change in the mass. So if I take the first one and it's 0.79 and I subtract the M mass of 0.38, gives us a change in weight of 0.41 grams. That's the weight of wood chip that we actually burned. So now if I do the same for temperature change, so at the end our temperature was 42 and I subtract 13, gives us an overall temperature change of 29 degrees centigrade. So we're now going to use the equation where the heat released by the wood, so this is the value we want to calculate, is equal to 4.2, which is the constant of how much energy it takes to raise 1 gram of water by 1 degree, multiplied by the mass of water. So we added 10 milliliters, which is equal to 10 grams. It's roughly 1 gram per milliliter of water. We multiply this by the temperature rise, which was 29. So if I type that in, so it's 4.2 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 29. It gives us an energy released of 1,218 joules. But this is the energy that was released by the wood chip we actually burnt. But we want to know how much is released per gram of wood. So for this, we take the heat released by the wood that we've just calculated, 1,218, and we divide it by the weight which we burnt, which in our example is 0.41 grams. So if I take that 1,218 divided by 0.41 is equal to 2,971 joules per gram. So this is the overall energy released, and it tells us what we would get if we burnt 1 gram of wood chip. You can now calculate the same for your other attempts, and finally you can also look at calculating an average of how much was released by the different attempts.